Buri on its own. Okay, fine. We will start with our class. So I think that you guys are very happy that you guys will be enjoying with another trainer for the another 1 week. Yes? No. Shall I be here or shall I go? You be here. I'll be here itself. We do assignment. Yes, ma'am. We do the work. Yes, ma'am. Tomorrow I will check. Boys? Go man. Don't worry. One person comes, strict person only will come. Male person only will come. Female adult will not come. Don't worry. I will. That person. You want me only. Okay, I will be only here. I just lied to you guys. How you guys are reacting, I thought. Some of them were happy, some of them were sad. No, actually, one college came. Next Monday, I have to go there. It's Bangalore one college. It just came over there. They asked me whether you are coming for that or any other college after next Monday you are coming. No, as of now in this college, I don't want any other person to come and take my class over there. I really like that college. Let it be there. I will complete 1 week. Then later I will come Bangalore. Then you tell me wherever I will go. I told. No problem. Just I have seen what you guys are reacting. Happy response only. Oh. Okay, okay. Don't worry, another 1 week also you should have my torture over there. Fine. So, we have started writing a code for custom exception. How to create a custom exception? We have started writing a code. Now, first time, listen. First time, user will enter one pin. It directly tell wrong pin, try again. Second time, user enter wrong pin, try again. Third time also same, wrong or invalid pin, try again. But after the third attempt, your code has to be blocked. It should not give you for another try. Yes, directly it should get blocked. Then means what to do? I have to create one exception. How to create an exception? Exception you can give any name, whatever you want to create, we can create it. Exception is also an object, right? You are going to create object. Exception only you are going to create. Then means you need a class, right? If you create a class, if you create an object, exception object will get created. Let us quickly go and create one exception class. That is previous code, but so I'll go and create one exception. What exception we can create? User invalid input. How it got stuck? Yes. We will create one exception called as user invalid input exception. Name whatever name you want, you can give the name. Yes. Name can be anything. Whatever name you want to give for your exception, give that name, no problem. So I will create an exception. That's all. My exception class is created. No. As of now, if you directly tell exception means exception class will create. No. As of now, this is one normal class. Class name you have given as exception. That's all. Till now, this is not an exception class. How can I make my class as exception class? See, exception class already we have seen. Arithmetic exception is also one class. Negative arrays is also an exception class. Those exceptions are coming from their parent. They are extending from their parent. That is why they are exception. That means if you create one exception also, you have to come from the parent. Only then this class will be considered as exception class. Otherwise, this is normal class with the name exception. Understood? That means how to get inherit from the parent. Make use of extends exception and mention. Yes. User invalid input exception. If the moment you get inherit from the exception parent directly, this will also be considered as one exception only. Now, inside this class, one method is there. What is the method? It is an exception class. Exception class means one method it will get override from the parent. Not override, inherited method will be coming. What is that? Method I have shown you. Get message is one method I have told, right? That is the default method. That is a method which is inside your parent class exception. The same method will be present here also. I want to override the method. If you want to override, call the method. Method name is get message. Get message is the method I will call. So method in the sense return type should be there. Return type is string only, because if you want to override the method, same return type only you have to use, right? String means string return type. Void means void return type. Int means int return type only you have to see. We have already learned 3 different ways to override a method. In that there is one rule called as whenever you want to override a method, return type should be same. String only. Still it is showing error. Void means visibility. Now you are changing as default. That is why string public means public is the visibility means whenever you are overriding public only should be. Then get message I have given. Still why error is I want to return something, right? I want to return on string value I want to return. Previously what was present there, ma'am? Previously null was present. Now we are going to override. Now what ma'am we are going to return? I want to return invalid input. Invalid print. Try again. This is what I want to override. Exception class is there, ma'am. Exception class is there means will I don't get any problem. Again you will get the problem only. Exception object you want to create. Where you want to create an object, I will tell you. So this is the place you are getting an exception. Whenever the condition is true, yes, login successful, everything is fine. Now instead of printing else, here you want to create an exception. This is the place you want to create an exception. Remove this line. The moment you enter the wrong pin, exception should be created. Exception is a class. How will you create exception object? Exception object you want to create. What is the name of our exception? Invalid user input exception. Create an object. So I will user, right? User exception. Same thing I will copy paste it. I want to give one reference as well. Invalid IUE something, any one name, reference name you can give. It is showing an exception. Okay, this much bigger. Better we can reduce this name. User invalid input. Okay. User invalid exception. Name is big, so I am making short. What happened? Name is big, no problem. You can give like this. Just showing a user. Whatever name you want, you can give. Yes, successfully we have created an exception object. After see, exception only should not be created. After creating exception, one suitable message should be go. Invalid, whatever you have done that is wrong. How will I get this? We already have a method. Yes. Invalid print, try again, we have the method. Now we can directly call the method. Go and call the method. Directly I can call the method, or using the reference only I can call. Using the reference only I can able to access the method which is present inside a class. Yes. Now if you call, directly you will be getting an exception error. Then shall we execute it? Pin number. What is happening? Why? I want to print it, right? Invalid print, try again. Invalid print, try again. Third time on the same invalid print, try again. Fourth time on the same invalid print, try again. Still no, we didn't achieve. Exception is handling. Each and every time this exception is handling. Did I throw this exception to someone? No, right? Exception is directly coming. That's all. I haven't done anything for the exception. Then what to do? I have to throw an exception. Throw. What to throw? Exception reference? IUE. Throw an exception. Yes. If I am throwing an exception, whoever is calling, they should be notified, right? Yes. Let me just shift over here. As throw declaration, it is as you see here, correct only. We are throwing an exception, that is correct. But who is calling this? Bank is calling. then means bank should get notified whenever you are calling the method called as validate pin. For enter pin, validate pin, whenever you are calling, there may be a possibility exception may happen. You have to handle an exception. I am saying. Then means directly go over there. In the method signature, mention throws. What you are throwing? Exception you are throwing. What exception you are throwing? User invalid exception. Go over mention like this. Then now we will go and execute it. What happened? Suddenly I got this. What happened? Tell me. Because if you look over here, bank inside directly it is showing an error. Yes? Because I have mentioned bank. You are calling one method called as valid pin. Whenever you call this method, this person is throwing an exception. If he is throwing an exception, you should handle it. Java compiler will tell you handle it first. Yes. Now I want to handle an exception. This entire 2 lines I will take. Enter pin, valid pin. So I will place it inside a try block. Yes. Anyways, I want to catch an exception. I will catch it. Inside the catch block, I will mention what we have to mention. Okay. Call this block. Some big message will come. Call this block. Kindly contact the bank person for this message. Everything entire message will come. I have given only one message. I want to catch the exception. What exception I want to catch? Invalid user invalid exception. I want to catch inside my catch block. Should I directly mention like this? Should I directly mention like this? How it is possible? Should I directly mention exception and catching? Possible or not? How it is possible? Why it is possible? Who is the parent of the exception which we have created? Who is the parent? Exception is the parent. Parent can able to catch any kind of exception. You can mention like this also. No problem. We will execute it first. It is asking me enter the pin. If I enter, what will be my answer? Think and tell me. Invalid, yeah? Exception, huh? Invalid it came. After invalid, God is blocked. It should not happen, right? It's not. Invalid, try again, one more try. Invalid, try again, one more try. Invalid, try again, one more try. Then only we have to get God is blocked. Am I getting that? No. Then what should I do? This is the place I am getting an exception. Yes? Try block I am getting exception. In catch block I am catching an exception. After catching an exception, directly I should not tell God is blocked. Before that, again I want to call to methods. Again I want to accept the input. Again I want to validate the input. Yes. Now, simple thing what you can do over there is take the try catch block. Take the try catch block. Where you are trying inside the catch block, again you are trying. Yes, ma'am. Inside a catch block, can you again give one more try catch, ma'am? Yes, possible. Okay, ma'am. Inside that catch, one more try catch I can give. Yes, that is possible. Let us give over here. Try catch I will just mention over here. So here I will just mention. Anyways, here card should not be blocked. I will mention. Here I am calling it method. Yes. Now what I want to do over here is I want to handle. See why I am getting error in the sense here. This is nested catch block I am just giving over here. Same reference you can't able to give here. I will give one more reference like this. Then, okay ma'am, that's all. Whether we will get expected answer. Card is blocked only we will give. This line I will give. Card is blocked. Some dots will give. Nice. Okay, we will check it. Enter the pin. Invalid pin. Enter the pin. Card is blocked, but still one more attempt it has to give for me, right? Then what can we do? Again copy paste inside. Inside this catch. Yes, this is the inner catch. Inside this catch, again I want to check with the condition. Copy this entire line, whatever you have given. Copy it. Place it inside this catch block. Remove this line. Comment it, no problem. Reference I will give it as equal. Done. important is then third attempt it will give. That's all. After third attempt it will get wrong. Okay. Check it. First attempt. First pin number I'll enter. Invalid. Enter the pin it is asking. Second time I'll enter. Enter pin I have entered. Third time also I'll enter the wrong pin only. That's all. Destination. Invalid pin. Try again. God this block. Correct when you enter and show. I have now I am having doubt whether it will execute or not. Correct pin 665 is 667. Yes. Login successful. Whenever you are entering wrong pin only it is asking. Invalid pin. Try again. Understood how to create a custom exception? You can copy this. If you don't know the concept of inheritance, if you don't know the concept of access modifier, if you don't know the concept of overriding, this you will not understand. And exception and try catch. Think. In your programming also, same thing will happen over here. Now you may be thinking, one concept if you don't know also this concept you will not understand. In that place you will be getting doubt. Every line I don't know, this line only I don't know, same doubt you will be asking. Then means what you will do? You will sit and learn the concept and then you will come back. Same thing which will happen in your workplace also. You will sit and work. Same concept you will be using everywhere. Then directly you will go and sit and learn entire thing. That is why the entire development is difficult, pressured. But now itself you are learning entire things, then you will not feel difficult. Everything will be your same logic, your understanding capacity will get increased. I want to scroll down. Scroll down. Today you guys have test, practice test you have. So I think night 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock only it will be. Do attend the test. Don't miss the test. As soon as if you don't have laptop, get from your juniors or friends or someone, attend the test. If it is possible, get from others on laptop and solve it. Otherwise, see it but don't repeat those things. Fine, do this before you are taking a test. There are some steps has to be followed. Till now you haven't taken any test, right? That is why you are getting fear of test. Yes, sir. Usually, each and every week we used to conduct tests whenever we go for the colleges. Your college we were in 2 weeks or 3 weeks we were there at the time. But the problem is most of them they don't have the laptop. That is the problem which has happened. But today, for sure, test will be conducted. Before take, don't think much difficult and all. Don't try to copy. It is more than enough. Get 0 mark only, no problem. Who will see this score? Whether the interview will come. If the applicant came for you, right? You have attended placement training, right? They have conducted one test, right? Show me the result, I will give the job, they will tell. No, right? Then means don't copy. Try it. Try it on your own. The time I get it, within that particular time I get it, you have to start taking the test and you have to complete it. Let the timer get end. Try it. One question you answer, one question you submit. Next question, only question you see. You got able to solve it, leave it. Take the question and then come back to Eclipse after completion of test. Then try it and solve. Then finally get the answer. That would be definitely everyone's performance I can see from the admin portal. If you copy, tomorrow you have to explain it. Don't ever try to copy. Get 0 mark. Practice yourself. That is what is important. This is a test to test yourself how well you have understood. If you don't get the correct answer also no problem. But if you know the way how to approach the question, if you have written some logic or idea, if you have included, that is only we want. Do you think whenever the developer is hired for a company, every task they will be doing perfect way? Entirely if given project one time so they will submit? No, n number of error they will be doing. But the thing is they know how to handle the error. They know the logic. That only I am expecting from you guys. Before you take test, some guidelines are there you have to follow. Take test in Chrome browser only. Don't go for Microsoft Edge or Firefox or something like that. Don't go there. Take test in Chrome browser only. Otherwise, test may get some issues you will face. Make a note of it. Before you start taking the test, you have to follow some setting known as typing settings. Already the first day once we came over here, we have told. I don't know whether you have seen or not. Open typing settings. Everything should be turned off. Everything should be turned off. It should not be on. Should be off. Everything should be turned off. This is one thing. Chrome browser, this is one thing. And one more thing is, while taking the test, your cursor should not move to the top or bottom of the screen. It should not move. Then means automatically it will detect you are trying to switch to other tab. You are trying to close. It will detect and it will tell test got blocked. Ma'am, unknowingly like this it went, ma'am. Unknowingly you may go. Okay, I will accept. Software will not accept. That is how we have designed a portal as well. Directly it will show test got blocked. If test got blocked, there is nothing message to text me at all. Block means block only. That's why you can't able to do it. Fine. So follow those things before you take test. This is one thing you have to follow. Your screen should always be full screen mode only. You should not exit. You should not come escape from the full screen mode. Means that also it will tell you are trying to switch to other tab. Test got blocked. This is one thing which you have to follow. And if you make it as do not disturb mode in your settings, do not disturb mode. If you make it, that is still better. Follow all those things. Take a test. While taking a test, where to take the test? Now you guys know I hope. Batch 2 we will go. We will take any one person. Vinay. Vinay, what about your assignments? Where you are doing what programming? You haven't started? When you will do? Today itself you will do. Tomorrow person 100% will be there. Then you will copy paste it. Definitely tomorrow I will see. All the shooting please. Tell your friend.
Dinesh, VA.
This one. What Dinesh? Your assignment also like this? No, I think that person is showing. Both are the same only. I don't want to refresh. This is yours only, right? Dinesh, this is yours only, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
What about assignments? Why you haven't done assignments? Tomorrow, plan individually each and everyone's assignment performance and check. I don't want to see this 20%, 9%. Till now, you haven't solved any assignments. But tomorrow, I have to give a report. How many of them have completed? How many assignments I want to count? If this continues, it's not good. So there will be one section called as test section. Go to the test section. Inside the test section, see practice state got. Like 8 o'clock something it is there. When you enter 8 o'clock, this button will get enabled. Take test, this button there is there. Take test one button will be there. That will get enabled. Blue color it will become. Then directly you can start taking the test. If you click that, automatically one small pop-up window will open. Some text will be there, and along with it, it will also mention enter the test before, start the test before 15 minutes it will tell. You should not wait until the 15 minutes get over. If you wait means after 15 minutes you can't take the test itself. The meaning is before the 15 minutes get end, you start with the test. Directly the window will come. Start before 15 minutes, something will do. Click that, start taking the test. I have read the instruction, start taking the test, one option will come, click them and start taking the test. That option also if you want to see in the sense, you can see. Don't go for assignment, in test section only you want to take and showing how it will show. Because till now you haven't taken any test. Take test, I'll click. I think from this portal I can't take test, sorry. Here I don't want to come, I'm just showing how it will look like. Take test option will be there in test section. Start test, join window, close window, before that you have to start. I have read the instruction, let it go. Full screen mode only it will be there. You have to start answering all the questions. Each and every question you have, directly also you can go for the second question, directly you can go, then also you can answer. But there one timer will be running. Here there is no timer because this is a normal on-demand test, that is why it is not showing. But 15 minutes or 20 minutes only will be given for the MCQ. Within that time, try to complete the MCQ and go for the coding. Otherwise, MCQ, if you haven't completed on time in the sense, coding you can't even enter. Directly will come home. So complete on time. Do it. Here coding is not your only MCQ is given, I think. Done. End test. Your browser went out of focus. End test. You go back. One more chance having. This error should not happen. That only I came out from the full screen mode. No, full screen mode. If I come out, it will be showing. And finally, you can check the result. Because I haven't done anything, my result will be 0 only. Done. Go to test section. Inside the test section, your test will be coming over here. Take test at 8 o'clock. Complete. Before that, follow all the test guidelines. Don't sit at 8 o'clock and follow the guidelines. 7:50 itself go and sit. 7:45 itself open your system. Follow all the settings, everything, and be ready like this. This is one thing. Tomorrow while coming, come with your laptop. Come with your laptop. Whoever is having, come with your laptop. Because tomorrow we will be conducting mock only. Prepare with your mock and come. I will be only taking mock. For this class also, for that class also, everyone I will be only taking a mock. So prepare and come. Question I want to give. Topic I want to give. Java.
Thank you.
Important topic, Java. Prepare with only Java. That is, technical questions will be asked from Java only. Remaining questions I will be asking. Your project process some questions, 1 or 2 questions, not more. 1 or 2 I will be asking how you have done. Then self-introduction is must, that is the first question. Tomorrow half a day we will be doing something, half a day we will be having a mock, everything as well. Don't miss. You have 2 options. One option is, don't come tomorrow. Huh? What is his name? Finish. Today it's a meet your TPO and you can go. He also. Better will get mock now itself. Come and sit over, we'll start with the mock. Yeah, 2 options. Before I tell it, see, they have already planned. That is the first option. Take leave. No pressure. You don't want to prepare anything. Enjoy. Happily you can spend this today. Then tomorrow anyways you will not be coming. Enjoy that one day. Go to movies. Play. Enjoy. come on Monday. Don't worry. Monday I will not ask any question. Whoever is not coming tomorrow. Question will be asked bigger TP only. Why your students having attended, sir? How many things we have to do? Don't send the students. Fine, happy only, no problem. That is one option. One more option is tomorrow you have to attend the mock. If you want to attend the mock in the sense you have to completely prepare and you have to come. Prepare in the sense today, right? Completely. Test 1 hour, leave that. Anyways, directly you can take test. Apart from that, every hour you have to sit and revise those concepts. If you revise those concepts, whatever things you have learned so far, all the questions you will practice under pressure. Because tomorrow you have to answer. Tomorrow you have to answer means today you have to prepare. Today you have to prepare means entire page you will turn, you will be revising, you will be asking your friend, hey, what is the answer for this, how to tell the answer, everyone will be discussing, you will be preparing with one pressure you will be having over there in your head. Next day the pressure will come. I will be taking a mock. Few questions you can able to answer, few questions you may not answer. But I want you guys to answer all the questions. Then you will get to know, oh, these are the questions she is asking. I told few answers, I am happy for that. But few answers I didn't tell. She asked me this question, what would be the answer? Discuss with your friend. Think, in this one day, how much better version of yourself you will become. If you take this difficult situation. See, if your life don't have difficult situation, that's all. Your life, there are no development you can see in yourself. You can observe with this mock only. Today you have the difficult situation. Tomorrow come and attend the mock. Definitely on Monday you will feel happy. Because she told me that she will be conducting a mock. One night completely I sat and revised all those concepts. That is why now I can able to answer the questions. That happiness you will feel. Now I am ready for an interview. I am feeling proud of it. You will feel. Otherwise, enjoy the day and come on Monday. Everyone will be having some knowledge in their mind. As you guys haven't attended mock, you don't have the difficult situation. You will be happy, that's all. Definitely everything is gone. Then another day if you want to suddenly think, next week only one company is coming and hiring you. Are you prepared or not? Completely you are not prepared. But whoever has attended the mock, they have prepared today itself. They are ready. They don't want to learn the entire page. Instead of turning entire page, 2 pages they will tell, this I know, okay, this what, okay, forget. Next. That means their preparation extent will go. So don't miss any difficult situation in your life. What you want the difficult situation, accept it. Because of that, I will develop, think it. Will you come or will you not come?
Will come.
I told that is your option. You really want the difficulty in your life to develop, come. Come means prepare and come. That only Dr. Nam. Prepare and come. If you don't want the difficulty, enjoy and come. No problem. What is it? Already you have wasted 4 years. One day you waste, what is it? Yes. Prepare and come for mock tomorrow. Bring your laptop as well. Don't take mock means because if you attend the mock, the confidence you will be getting, okay, I can able to answer the few questions. That confidence only will make you to go further. In interviews with confidence you will face. Already I attended one interview, whatever ma'am has asked me. This interview I can clear it, what confidence you will get. Otherwise, first interview will never clear. Plan accordingly and come for the mock. Tomorrow we will see that. Mock resume also I will be seeing. If you don't prepare your resume also, no problem. Tomorrow I will be explaining how to create a resume, everything, entire thing I will be explaining. On class itself I will take. Because if I tell you guys, you are not doing. LinkedIn profile I told, nobody told. If I tell resume also, nobody told. Better bring your laptop, tomorrow itself we will sit and do that also. Because you guys are making me to feel like a school teacher. Because school teacher only will get, open your notes students, write this, write that. Then only the children will do. Child will do that only. You are also doing the same thing. Then we will start LKG classes only. Yes, ma'am. Stand students, sing a song. We will sing one rhymes over there. That means the children will do. Teacher is also singing. The children also will sing. See, nobody should be there like this to guide you at all. So the teaching of profession, see what they will do. They will tell these are the things you have to do. But students will not do. But I want you guys to do. Whenever we compel the student to do something, we are having much care of them. It's my option only. I don't want to see your performance. You do, you don't do. My duty is to teach. My students are understanding. My job I have done perfect. That's all. No. That's not only my job. If they are not doing, why they are not doing? That also I'm taking. Fine. we have completed. Tell bye to this exception. We will start with next concept. Tell one bye to this exception. We will start with next. Bye. Where did you go? Fine. Exception bye. Next what one? Next one. We are finally at the last of Java. See, like this, there is something called as multi-threading concept. Multi-threading you can't teach over here, as per the syllabus schedule which is given over here. We can learn it later. But those concepts, everyone will tell that is difficult. Multi-threading concept, everyone will tell difficult. But if we teach, if you have attended one class, you will never tell you like the concept. That is my favorite concept as well. Multi-threading is my very favorite as well. That much interested it will be. Many lines you will write. That much logics you will implement inside a Java. Will be actually very interested. No. Exception. Advanced.
So number 1 to 10 ever
7 sir.
7 11 to 20
16 sir.
ఆటలో చెప్పండి అవును ఎన్నిదా 21 to 30 31 to 40 41 to 50 is 46 51 to 60 51 to 60
59.
61 to 70 71 to 80 81 to 90 86 84 91 to 8 99 11 A3 F4 ఇదేనా లాస్ట్ ఎనీ నో no 5 marks first 4 marks are present na 407 present na 7 first number 7 again thank you
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, see, I will take, see in this world, you just come to this real world. In this real world, we have so many data. We have many data as well. In our program also, we are using the data only, right? If we don't have data, what is the job of Java only? Programming languages are for what? To handle the data only, right? Every concept, whatever you learn, everything is to handle that data only. So in this world, if we don't have data, there is no work for us, software only. Yes, that means data plays a crucial role in this world. Now, to manage this data, to store this data, to retrieve this data, this is nothing but we are storing and we are using the data somewhere, right? That is only something called as data structures. Yes. Now, before you learn, you must know how to use this data. For example, I take two numbers, two integer data I will take. If I want to store 5 pieces of information, 5 data if I want to store, don't you think I need 5 variables to store 5 pieces of data? Yes. Let me just take it over here. I will just mention int a equal to 10 something I will store, int b equal to 20 something I will store, int c equal to 30 something I will store, int d equal to 40 something I will store, int e equal to 60 something I will store. See, as of now, see, look anything you can do. As of now, I have only 5 data. That is why I made use of 5 variables and I have stored the data. Yes. Suppose if I have 10 data, 10 variables. If I have 100 data, 100 variables. 1000 data, 1000 variables. Don't you think in the entire world 1000 data only is present? lakhs, millions, billions of data is over there. That means millions and billions of variables you will create to store it. Then this is only something called as variable approach. This is only something called as variable approach. There are few disadvantages. One is difficult to store. Fine, store also is fine. In most difficult things, it is very difficult to access. If I ask you now, where 40 is stored? 40 is stored inside a variable called as D, you will tell me. Suppose 1000 data I have stored. Directly if I ask you 500 in which variable it is stored, how will you tell? It is very difficult to access the data also. Difficult to store the data, difficult to access the data. This is the variable approach which was in very past. Once I have developed with the software development, like when the programming languages started evolving, at the time this was the most difficult thing. This was the problem. It has some disadvantages. Now tell me, to overcome these disadvantages, we have one concept. We have a concept called as arrays. Whenever C programming language came in 1976 itself, this array concept is also came. What is the advantage of array? You can able to store more data. You can able to store large amount of data inside a single variable itself. Similar data only you can able to store, right? Whatever data you want, you cannot store it. You will create. How to create an array? Array is also an object, so create new integer type one-dimensional array. Creating. Mention the size as 5. You can also mention integer type one-dimensional array. AR is the reference you can give. Yes. Inside this, you can able to store only 5 pieces of data. Because size I have mentioned as 5 means 5 data only I can able to store. Maybe that's
About project ma'am.
projects. 5 data only I can able to store. How to store the data? A or 0. In the 0th index position you can store 10. In the first index position you can able to store as 20. In the second index position you can able to store as 30. Remaining index position I will not store the value. If I don't store the data in the sense, what will happen? Space Space will get created. Let the space get created, so what? I will travel inside an array and I will print those array elements. I will make use of one variable to travel inside this array. I equal to 0. I is traveling inside that array called as AR.10. You can see it. If I execute, what will be my answer? Think again. 10, 20, 30? Boys? 0, 0. Somebody is saying 0, 0, 0. 0, 0. Why? Default value it is getting. Anyways, if I want to print the element means I want to travel inside an array then. Now what I will do over here is A or of 3 equal to 40. A or of 4 equal to 50. Wait, friend. Okay, now if I store, what will be my answer? Array index out of 1. Why did I get this error? Array size is fixed. The moment I try to add an extra element, directly it will be showing an error. Yes. If I want to print in the sense I want to travel inside an array, then I want to print it. I hope you guys know about this. Now, is this the only way to create array? Apart from that, don't I have any other way to create array? Should I store like this? Yes. Yes. After that, if I try to store an extra element, is it possible to store? Yes. Great. Because here we didn't mention the size Directly we are storing the element, we can able to store, we can retrieve it, fine. Wait a minute. 1 minute, you just wait. Some problems. Just a minute. Yes. Yes. Now this is an array approach. Using an array approach, you can able to store large amount of data. Large amount of data under a single variable itself you can able to store. If I ask you, in which variable did I store 30? What you will tell? Index. Next I am not asking. Which variable did I store 30? Yeah. Which variable did I store 40? Yeah. Which variable did I store 60? Yeah. 50? Yeah. For all the variables, same answer here, you are saying. Because all this data I have stored inside a variable called as AR itself. Now what I want to do here is, I will just go. Is that possible? No. Why? Arrays can able to store only similar data types. Then means few disadvantage in this array will also arise. What are the disadvantages? Tell me. Arrays can able to store only homogeneous data. Heterogeneous data it can't able to store. One disadvantage. Array size is fixed. That is how a disadvantage. Before you can create it, right? You can tell 10 is the amount of data I want to store it. Then if you want to store 20 pieces of data, this is store 20 data I want to store. 30 is 30 you can mention. So what? How it can be disadvantage? We can't able to modify. Why you want to modify? Well, creating is create correctly.
If you want to initialize some more data after creating.
After creating, if you want to extend the size in the sense, it is not possible. As of now, your class strength is this much. Each and everyone's data I will be entering. I will be creating one array, and inside an array name I will give it as St. John's. Inside that I will be adding my students. Suddenly 2 students will enter. And today only we came for the class. I should add their name also, right? If I am here, I will not add. But anyway, as a compulsion, I want to add those students also. Then means what I have to do? Again, I want to go and create one more new array with size I want to increase. Then only I can able to store the data. That is why this is one disadvantage, which is array size is fixed. That's all. No, the disadvantage. What happened? Memory allocation. What memory allocation? Stopper. It requires continuous memory allocation. So contiguous means continuous. It requires continuous memory allocation. That I can't show you evidence. RAM and all I can't open and show you. That you have to believe me only. Continuous memory allocation, it is happening. That is one disadvantages we have seen. Now, these are the disadvantages we have in array also. Now again the problem. Do you think, if I take one person, I want to store the data of the person, will everything be integer? Age can be stored as integer. Name I want another data type. String I want to store as well. Height I want to store it inside float as well. Property something double values I will just store it. Whatever things means, one person's data is not homogeneous. It can be heterogeneous. Heterogeneous data I can't able to store. This is the problem. What can we do? Any problem happens? James Dada. Why James Dada? You guys will not know. Ask James Dada and tell me what to do. Ask James Dada and tell me what to do. James Dada, variable approach already gone. You have given us array approach. Array approach also we have tried over there. Still some disadvantage is there. I want to store heterogeneous data. Tell me what can I do? Observe carefully. tell me what he is saying.
He said he was using
What is he saying?
linked.
Linked list. Okay, one she wants some question towards Java, I think. Then another any other Q linked list, then stack. Okay, great. Then one what he is saying for everyone. Great. Okay. Twice he didn't tell anything. Told when night dream. What he told? Something they say, I don't know what. I didn't ask in dream what happened for you. I am asking what James Arthur told you. Study well, don't skip the class, he would have told you guys. I hope. Then, think? Yes. He didn't tell like that. That's all. Now, I will tell what he has told over here. See, if you want to store the homogeneous data, arrays approach will not be fine. Instead, you have to make use of one concept called as collections. Inside collection, what are the things we have, ma'am? Hello. Inside collection, what are the things we have, ma'am? We have something called as array list. We have something called as linked list. We have something called as array DQ. We have something called as stack queue, priority queue. We have something called as set map. All this thing we have inside a collection. What, ma'am? That's all. See, when an array is a class, but that is not a inbuilt class, you have to create it. That is fine. Same like that, whatever array list you are creating, linked list you are creating, those fellows also having a class. They are also an object only. Array list is an object, linked list is an object, set is an object, map is an object, stack is an object, queue is an object. If everyone is an object, don't you think everyone will be having a class? Yes? Okay. All this class only we called as collection framework. All these classes together, put together, and directly you can mention with the label called as collection framework. Book, content, collection classes are there. Wrap a book with a given name will call collection framework. Open the collection framework. Inside that we will start learning. Now, first we will start with something called as array list. What is the use of array list, ma'am? To overcome the disadvantages in the array, you can make use of array list. What are the disadvantages, ma'am? Homogeneous data, not I can't store. Shall I able to store here? Yes. Array size is fixed, ma'am. Shall I able to store? Yes. Show me the evidence, ma'am. Yes. First we will go and create it. I don't want this array anymore because in this world of data, that is why the data structure is the most important concept. Everything how we are manipulating data, storing the data. Collection is also a part of data structure only. Listen over here. Now, I want to store the element in array list. Array list is also an object. Object means I want to create an object, right? A class only we have. Create object. That is why I am giving new array list. I will mention array list here something I give. Object got created. Why mistake? Any spelling mistake? Alright. Then why do I get this error? Because array list object you are creating, where is the class? The class is present inside one package called as util package. Like how scanner dot separate package is there. Util package it is present. Import that. That will come in the top. Array list it will come. So you can use it over there. Directly we have created array list. After creating array list, ma'am, how to store the element inside the array list, ma'am? See, there is one more disadvantage in array. One more disadvantage in arrays. In arrays, if I ask you to find the maximum element, can you able to find? You have to travel inside an array, then you have to find it, fine. If I ask you the first element in the array, can you directly tell me the first element? No, you have to print A or 0. You have to travel inside an array, then you have to tell the first element. Last element means travel inside an array, find the length, last element you have to print. Then means we don't have any inbuilt methods. That is also one disadvantage of array. That disadvantage we can overcome from here. Now array list we have created. I want to add the elements, ma'am. How to add the elements? For that, one method is there. Add method you have to make use of. Take the reference AL dot add. I want to add 10. Add 10. AL dot add. I want to add 20. add 40, add 40. A dot adds. I want to add 15, add 15. This is how you can add. See, in arrays, if I want to print the elements, what should I do? Arrays I have stored the element. If you want to print the elements, I have to travel inside an array. I should make use of for loop. Then only I can fetch the elements and I can store it. Here you don't want to do some that much at all. Directly print it. Directly give it. That's how it will get printed. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, everything got stored. Yes, ma'am. You told heterogeneous data we can store. Possible or not possible? This? No, This? Think and tell me will store or not? Because no error, that is why we store. We can able to store heterogeneous data types. This is an evidence for that. Whatever data you want to store, you can able to store all the data. That is possible. Now I got error. Why do I got error? You have written what? String boolean. You can't see, I know. Wait a minute. What is the string showing?
Is not up.
Array list integer you told. Inside an integer you are trying to store string, boolean, float, character, then it will not store it is showing. Then means it is benefit only for us. If you want to store only integer, you can mention integer and you can store integer. If you want to store only string, you mention string and you can able to store only string. But no ma'am, all the data I want to store. All the data, let's not mention this. It is giving two advantages. See over here. Now see everything will get stored. Specifically if you want to store integer means then mention integer. Now see, I'll go and mention string only I want to store. Then it see, this is the only line, no error. Apart from that every line there is an error. Yes, this is what. This is one thing which you guys want to know. Yes ma'am, now we understood. Array list can able to store homogeneous data, heterogeneous data we understood. It can also able to add method as a directly be printed. That's all ma'am, array list is gone. No, just we have started with arrays. Now, what we will do over here is, inside this array list, I want to add few more elements. Few more elements I want to add. I have already printed. Think and tell me. Now I will go. I will add as 16. Is it possible to add on? Is it possible to add on? Possible? Then means it clearly shows array list size is not a fixed one. Yes, we can able to store. But one important thing which most of them will not know. Majority of them will not know that I will tell you. That is one secret as well. What secret means? Technical secret or not non-technical secret. See, you guys are thinking array size is growing. Yes, array size is growing, you are thinking. Once first time array created, stored elements, printed, then after you are trying to store one more element, you guys are thinking array size is growing. No, it is not growing. Whenever you create an object, the size will never ever grow. Memory will get created in a heap segment only, no. Array list heap segment, memory will get created, it will never ever grow. Don't tell like that. That and all will not be. Then means, first time also I have printed AR only. Second time also I have printed AR only. Answer I am getting correct only. This array size is like this. This array size has grown only. This is what you see. Internally what it is happening, you know. Whenever you are creating the first array will be this much only. Whatever, any size. 5 also can be size, 2 also can be size. Whatever size array you are creating, this will be the size. It will be having one reference called as AR. That's all. Second time, listen. Second time, If you are trying to increase, you are not trying to increase, you are trying to put one more element in the sense that element will not go and sit at the last. One more new array will get created. Array size will never ever grow. One more new array will get created below that person. What is the size of that one more array, ma'am? For that there is one formula. There is something called as old array plus 3 by 2 into old array. Formula is shared also, no problem. So based on that formula, it will calculate and one more size array will get created. Ma'am, no ma'am, that I can't imagine itself, ma'am. Because first time they are reference and how ma'am it is getting printed? Still something, ma'am. See, the moment you try to enter the new element, or one more new array will get created with the big size. With the formula whatever size is giving, with the size it will get created. After creating the size, whatever element is present in the first array, everything will get stored. Whatever element you are trying to store, it will get stored inside a new array only. But reference same only, no ma'am. Yes, yes. Whatever reference you have given for the first array, same reference will go for the second array also. Then what about first array, ma'am? Where it go? Think. Second time one more new array created. Then means whatever reference is given for the first array is now given to the second array. Then means first array will not have the reference. First array reference is gone. Think and tell me, if the object is not having a reference, is that safe? What will happen? Garbage collector will come and it will collect the memory for it. Now inside that only one memory will be there. That is the new array. Inside the new array only this present. If you answer this, you will think this person knows many concepts. They have actually learned and understood everything. That is right. You don't tell. Which the students already have some knowledge on that. Actually, they are interested in the sense. These things you will tell. So as you guys can able to understand, so only I am saying. If you know the concept of garbage collector, if you know the concept of heap segment memory allocation, then only you will know about it, then only it is a meaning. So I am saying you guys. Clear? Ma'am, now array size will be fixed. Somewhat like 15 or 16 the size will get created. After that, if I want to try to store some element, then what will happen? Then again one more big array will get created. Reference will be pointing to the third array. Second array will not have reference. Garbage collector will come and it will collect and both third array will get printed. This is how it is working internally. Array size cannot grow or shrink in size at all. Grow at all it is not possible. Reduce also it is not possible. One more new array will get this memory point of view. The person who understood in depth, they can answer this. That's how my array is there. No, there are many inbuilt methods. See, array list only I will be taking for a long time. Remaining concepts, remaining collection part, whatever it is, I will be moving fast only. Because same inbuilt method, whatever you are using for array, same inbuilt method only will use for linked list also, stack also, everything inbuilt method is same. But one or two methods will be extra. Those things only I will get. Because same thing I don't want to repeat again and again. So focus carefully. Don't think array list I will focus this much. Linked list I will focus completely. No, whatever in array is same for linked list as well. Whichever is the change only I will tell. I will not take the entire methods, I will not take. So listen. Really don't want. This is what I can add. Now, what I want to do here is, I want to add 16 not at the last. Because automatically if I add one extra element, it is going to the last. I want 16 to be added here. Or after 20, I want to add 25. Great. After 20, I want to add 25. How will you add? Q. Come to array list only. This 25 is getting added last. No, I want in the question of here only I want. Then what can we do? Then means further any inbuilt method is there. Yes, many inbuilt method is there. You have to mention the index position where you are inserting the data. 25 I want to place. Where you want to place the 25 in the sense? In the index position of 0, 1, 2. Second index position I want to store mention. Got stored right? 25 in the second index. This is one inbuilt method. You have to learn. And one more thing is, now what I want to do over here is, I want to create how you will do? Create one more new array size, one more array elements you will enter, then you have to concatenate with the present which is inside an array, you have to travel inside both the arrays, then you have to print all the array elements. Think how much big process, how many lines of code you want to write. Everything will become easier over here. Create one more array. I'll create one more array. I'll mention as B is the array. Here I will create B dot. Here also I want to add elements like 100 something I will add. 300 something I will add. Created. This is first array. This is second array. Now I want to add both the arrays. How to add? Take the first array reference AL. Add. What do you want to add? Add all the elements which is present inside B. Yes. After adding, I have to print. That's all. Now. First array, second array, this is my final array. This is how I can add. Now, this 100, 200, 300, I don't want to add at the last. From here onwards I want to add. 20, here onwards I want to add. This portion onwards I want to add. Then, index portion you have to mention. Which index portion onwards you want to add? Second index portion. Mention that. See, second index portion onwards it got added. 100, 200, 300. Then remaining elements are continued. This is one input method. See how many input methods. Think if it is array in the sense. In between, if you want to add the element in the sense, how much difficult it is. Now what I want to do over here is, ma'am, I want to remove one element. One element I want to remove in A. How to remove? AL. For that also the input method is there in AL dot remove. What you want to remove? I want to remove 25. Then means you should not mention 25. Index portion of 25 you want to mention. Index portion? See the final answer. For 25 was there, 25 got here. Yes. Now what I want to do is I don't want to remove the element in 15 index portion at all. Directly, I want to remove the 300. 300 only directly I want to remove. Index portion at all I don't know. In my program somewhere 300 is present. Remove the 300. It will remove. If I enter this, what will be the problem I will be getting? If I enter, what will be the problem? I will be facing a message. Why do I get this exception? Because it is telling me 300 index portion and now we don't have any element it is saying. Because I should be compelled to enter the index portion. But I don't know the index portion. Think 100, 200 data is there. Inside the data I have 300 something. That one only I want to remove. Is it possible for me to sit and see where 300 is there? Then what you have to tell? In array just whatever you are storing. It can be integer, it can be string, it can be true, false, anything else. Everything will be considered as an object only. Array is different. Array means integer array means you are storing integer element. String array means you are storing string elements. Boolean array means Boolean you are storing. But in array this it's not like that. Everything it is considered as an object only. Now you have to tell, I want to remove an object called as 300. How to tell? Tell new integer. New integer means the object 300 you want to remove. Mention like this. You are casting, you are converting. 300 was a value. You are telling this is an integer data. It is an object which is present. You have to remove that object. You are telling. That is why I have mentioned as new integer. Now we will go and check whether it got removed or not. get the index position of 100. Here dot get up. You can't get. If I want to get 100 means I can mention the index position of 100 what it is 2. Mention 2. This is what you can do. If you are entering, see, get method will always expect for the index value only. If you are mentioning the index in the sense, it will give the index as well. Then, now what I want to do over here is, one more 100 I will add in my program. A dot add on 100 anyways it will get. Yes, we got one more 100 got added at last. Now, I want to find the index of 100. How will you find the index of 100? For that also, there is one method. AL dot index of which one index you want? 100 index you want. Think and tell me what will be my answer. Index will be as 2 or index will be at last whatever it is. First 100 index portion or last index 100 portion or both I will take. First only I will take. Sure? Index 0 1. Ma'am, I don't want first index ma'am. I want last index portion of 100 ma'am. How to get? For that also we have method. Correct. Last index of function. This is first index, this is last index. Getting? Yes. These are few methods which you want to remember. Now what I want to do over here is, I want to remove the elements in B which I have given inside A. Now A array list AL and B array list both are combined. I want to remove whatever B is present inside my array list. Tell me which are the B is present. 100 is present, 200 is present. This 100 later I have added in array list. Leave that fellow. This should go. Whatever B I have given, that should remove. How to remove? A dot remove. Remove all B. Whatever B you have entered, remove all B. Then you print AL. See here, 100, 200, 1. This is one simple method. Then, now what I want to do is, inside this array list, I don't want to print everything. This 30, 40, 50 only I want to print. Understood? 30, 40, 50 only I want to mention. How will you print? Trace inside statement because you are going to print it. AL dot. For that, what you are taking? You are taking a list. Inside this entire array list, this is array list only, no. Inside this array list, only one particular list you are taking. That is something called a sublist. Mention AL dot sublist. Where it is starting, where it is ending, you have to mention. Ending starting index portion 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is index portion 3 to 5. 3, 5. Oh, okay. Extra number it is not coming. Okay. So whenever you are making use of sublist, plus one number you have to include it. Okay, now it is coming. 3, 4, 5. 6th index also you have to add. Then means it will print before 6. Starting from 3. Before 6th index, whatever element is there, until that only will travel. Now I want to get whatever AL is present. One duplicate I want. Whatever AL is present, same value one duplicate I want. Who will mention? AL dot duplicate means clone. If you mention clone or duplicate will get this one. See here. Same, this is duplicate value of AL dot clone you got. This clone if you want to add it, you can add it inside over here. For example, AL you can Clone you can mention. Then you should also mention it is an array list you have to mention. Yes. Then we can finally print here. See what happened. Same value it is getting printed. No, this should not happen like this. Okay, this one I'll just take it and let you know. But we can take a clone. Clone means copy you can take. Same copy if you want to add it inside a list, you can add it. Now it got added. Yes, AL dot add on AL dot. Why not this array list? Because AL dot clone you will be getting one answer. That answer you want to convert it into an array list. You are casting, conversion is happening. You are converting into an array list. Then you are storing that is all. Same copy will be given. Thinking is there any other methods like that? Now, we have seen remove method, right, doctor? Whatever is present inside this array list AL, everything I want to remove. How to remove everything? Empty cell should be removed. Empty array list. Clear? Then finally we print AL. Yes. Ma'am. Everything is here only, ma'am. Everything is here only, ma'am. How to remember all those things, ma'am? Yes. Difficult. You have to remember. What? Everything what shortcut is there. Everything you have to remember only. It's not like because interviews if you go over there, at least few whatever it is important I have shown. Once you are trying directly you can think. Because it is not much difficult. Index means directly you are going to write index of. First means directly you are writing first. Last means last index you are directly writing. What is it? You know these are the add means directly you are adding. For add also one logic you are writing. What is the difficulty to remember? But still one easier way to remember. AL dot you keep. Here you will be getting all the input methods. All the input methods you will be getting. Today it's open Eclipse and sit and see what are the input methods. But why not everything is there? Why should I buy one? Company interviews they are not asking this. They will not tell Eclipse you have to solve with that. No, on platform they will do. There if you want to solve you should know the methods. Working time it is fine, easier. Understood? Now, this much methods I have got an array list. Still one more important method is there. They will ask you one question. What is the difference between, one method is there, I will just mention that method also. I don't want to make it clear, let it be same. This is my array, I want to find whether 25 is present inside the array list or not, I want to find. How will you find? You want to mention AL, whether it contains 25 or not, I want to check. Contains what it will do? It will return either true or it will return false. True means the element is present. False means the element is not present. True. 250 again. False. This is one method. Think and tell me what the set method will do. What set method will do? It will add the element, right? Where it will add? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. got added. I want you to think for a while. What is the difference between add method and set method?
Set method means will again repeat the values. Or it will replace 10, 6th place only.
Same, correct or written? Whenever you are adding the element will go to the last. But if I want to enter it starting also, I can enter, right? Why add method I can't give the index question? A dot add in the first second index question add 4000. Then why should we need two methods? 4000 added only. What is the difference between these two fellows? Important question.
I mean, 6th position there is 10th value.
Sixth question. Yes.
So it is repeating answer.
Repeating again. Where it is repeating?
20, 25.
Where it is repeating? See, this is my complete array. 25, 30 already because we have given a flow. Better I remove the flow. Wait, I remove this flow. This method is a problem. Something happened. Index out of bound. Where index out of bound is happening? I think 60 index question will not be there. 60 index question will not be there. That's why. Think and tell me what is the difference between these fellows. Answer everything in front of your eyes only. Then also you guys are thinking why are you? Previous array, this array. Let me see. What?
10 is replaced by
Yes. Whenever you are making use of set method, the index question previously, whatever element is present, it is getting replaced. 10 was there. Where is the 10? After 50, 10 was there. It got replaced by 3000. But here it is not like that. Index question means automatically the element is getting added only in the index question whichever you want. Each and other element is shifting to one place right. One place right it is shifting and remaining elements are getting stored over there. This is the difference between set and add. Set will replace the element, but add it will switch the element to the next portion and it will fit in that particular index portion whatever you are giving. This is what the difference you must know. Array list is done. Let me remember any other method is there or not method. These methods are not we will learn no problem. See, previously I have told, what I have told is, whenever array method, okay ma'am, you must have, in fact finally we have done everything. We will just conclude with array and array list. Array ma'am, many disadvantage. Array list we feel very better. Inbuilt methods we have, any data I can store, easy to manage, everything is fine. Why should we use arrays? Leave this arrays, kick out this array aside. Come to array list itself you will be asking. No. In certain cases, you should make use of arrays. In certain cases, you should make use of array list only. Why? I will tell you. Suppose, if you know only the fixed data you are going to store. No assumption, only fixed data, this much only will be happening. If you know the fixed size, you can go with arrays itself. Along with that, if you know integer type data only I will be storing. String type data, because everyone in the class name is string only, right? Anybody's name is having integer, float or double integers. If I know the data type, directly I can mention array only. Ma'am, array list itself I will store it, ma'am. Why ma'am these things I can't store it? You can store it. You should not use why I will tell you. Whenever you are creating an array list, one fixed size will be there, whatever size you have created. Then after that, if you are trying to add one more element, means one more big memory will get created. It is not the memory will get created for one extra space memory will not get created. Like for example, 5 is the array size, let us say 5 is the array list size we will assume. 5 or 6. New memory will get created once you are trying to insert one more element. The memory will not be 6 spaces. 15 spaces memory will get created. Okay ma'am, fine. 15 elements you will enter. After entering 15 elements, if you want to enter 16th element in the sense, one more new array will get created. At that time, the memory size will not be 16. The size will become much double than that. more than that it will become. Don't you think the remaining piece of data is wasting? Memory is getting wasted. I want to store only one extra data, but one more new array get created with more size. The size is not one extra with the previous size. Size is totally more. More size are getting created. Size will get wasted. Memory will get wasted. In that particular case, you can make use of array itself. Whenever you want to store heterogeneous data in the sense, then you can go with array list as well. You must know when to use arrays, when to use array list. Both are having some disadvantage. Okay, this is fine. One more thing you told, ma'am. In arrays, what it is, contiguous memory allocation it will take. Same disadvantage in array list also. Array list also will require contiguous memory allocation only. Then what is the use? That is the use. Then you can make use of another collection part. There is something called as linked list. You can go with the linked list itself. Linked list will not require contiguous memory allocation at all. Wherever dispersed, wherever in RAM byte is free, all the byte it will connect and it will get stored over there. They will not provide any board at all. Okay, no problem. On image I will create. Image only I will show because if I directly tell you will not keep it in your mind. So I will create one image. We will together create one image. We will go to Gemini. It's very good to create image. Only this time you guys remember Gemini. Yes, completely we have shifted from channel 3. Very sad fellow. He will ask. See how I am using. Same like that you can use. Gemini, I want to create one image. So I'm teaching a concept called as linked list. So inside the linked list, RAM memory bytes it will be taking. It is of dispersed memory only. So whenever I'm making use of the byte, the address of another byte will be present in the previous byte. Like a nodes it will be connecting, right? So I need one image representation for this so that I can show my students in such a way they can understand it better. Create a better image so that they can be able to understand it. This is how linked list works inside a memory point of view by taking use of dispersed memory inside a RAM. Create and give me one image. Let us see how it is created. Don't waste your time in typing. Tell, we create and give you. How we created, I don't know. No, it is not proper. This I can understand, but you can't understand. Sorry, this is not my expectation. Create one box. Inside the box, you just create mini boxes. That is only RAM is the box. Inside small boxes are considered as byte. So inside that byte, you can create one byte. You can mention some data connecting with the other byte. Inside it is of dispersed memory. My expectation is like that. I don't want like this. So they may not understand this much technical. Give somewhat on technical itself. I don't know also how it will create. Otherwise, I will only draw and show you. I'm very good at drawing. You can see my drawing skill. Paint only I have. So well, when I have used in the sense, whenever in child we are seeing a computer, you would have drawn and we would have used this. But here we will be making use of Eclipse. This is my RAM, let us assume. Yes, I'll type something. I mean, very small as this. This is my RAM. Yes, inside this RAM, anyways, you will be having some byte. Where is that box? 1 byte, 2 byte, also filled. And these are the memories which is already occupied inside a RAM. Now wherever there is an empty space, only that memory I want to take. So I will create, these are the empty spaces which I have. Now I will just draw something where it is brush, only we will take. Okay. Now inside this is only something called as a node. Oh, again red color came. Okay. This is only something called as a node. Inside this node, 3 partitions you will have. This is also one node. This is also one node. Now, inside this node, we are connecting with each and everything will be connecting. So, with one arrow, I will just represent it. Connection. This will be connected with the next one. Connection. Now, whenever you are connecting, see each and every node, whatever creating, everyone will be having one respective address. This person will be having an address known as. See guys, this is all drawings that will get ignored. This person will be having an address as 2000. This person will be having an address as 1000. Very difficult to draw this. Okay, like for children it is 1000. Here one address is 3000. Any address. Anyways, whatever address you are giving, it will not come. So you will be using an iPad and you will be drawing. Fine. Now, what this node it will contain? Now, this node will contain the address of the next node. Address of previous node it will contain. Here 1000 will go and sit there. 1000 will sit. That's all. 1000 means 1 only I will draw. 2000 means 2 only I will draw. You have to understand. But previously, these fellows don't have any address. It will be null only. Previously, it will be null only. The next address will get stored over here. Same like that. What now the second node will have? Second node will contain the address of previous node also. Second node will contain the address of next node also. Here the address will be 2. Yes. Here the address will be 3. 3 means 3000. 2 means 2000. Address it will contain. Same for this node also. It will contain the address of previous. That is one address it will contain. Next one address will be null only. No address. Like this, it will get connected. That is why linked list will occupy also. There is something called as singly linked list, doubly linked list. Linked list will always be of doubly linked list only. See, whenever you are connecting, using this also you can connect over here. Using the last node you can connect. Again here also you can able to connect. Yes, 2 times it is linked. This is only something called as doubly linked. Doubly linked list means using the first node you can access the second node. Using the second node you can able to access the first node also because address is present, right? Address is present means you can able to access. This is how inside the RAM internally the memory is getting created. Linked list will not occupy contiguous memory. Instead they will occupy dispersed memory because each and every node will be having a respective address. Let us see what our Gemini has done. Gemini nothing, no improvement, but that is how it will be. Drawing may be like this, but if you understand it is fine. So remaining things in linked list, everything we will continue after the lunch, but before that you just copy these things. Whatever methods you want to copy, you can copy. Already copied. Yes, some method name. This is add method name which you guys already know. Go with these method names. Add all. Remove. Then index of. Get. Many methods are there. You can copy those methods.